Hey Rudo family, welcome back to another chess video, Road to 2000 ELO. We're playing the London system here, and we have a rating of 778. Ooh, he's already pushing his pawns, and so I think the best thing we can do is this right here, and try to prevent further pawn pushing. We don't want to put our knight down here because then he just pushes this pawn. So I think maybe we can do something unorthodox and just go up here. If he pushes down, if he like clamps down, we can just put our knight here. Okay, he's really threatening, but we can open up the position here to where we can get our bishop back. I don't want to be pushed down with pawns. I don't like being mowed by pawns. I'm not going to do it anymore. So I think if we do this, we open up the position. Maybe we just do this. Yeah, we have to push back. When he pushes pawns like crazy, we have to push back, I think. We're not going to let that happen. Yeah, now we just take. Okay, nasty position. I don't like that. This is getting ugly. We can put our knight out, but then it's pinned and it's not really attacking. We can just take our bishop out. That seems to be the best way. Kind of develop it. Now, I haven't really had a chance to. I'm not familiar with all this, these positions. So let's get our knight out. I think we want to probably take this. It's starting to look pretty crazy. Then again, you know, you don't always want to take. You don't always want to take. We still have time. Let's just study the situation. That looks pretty good. That's a good looking, but that's just crazy, isn't it? I mean, what's there? Maybe we just play solid. If we take, he could take with many things, and then it's just a point where he has two pawns in the center, where we have none. So that would be terrible. It would be a terrible thing, I think. Maybe we pull back. No, because if we pull back, then he's just... Well, maybe we pull back. Let's just pull back. He probably pushes or takes. He took. Let's get our knight out. Let's see. He can start doing this. We take. We have a knight here already. Oh, we don't take. We just push our pawn up. Then he. Yeah, let's just do this. If he takes, we take, and then our kings are vulnerable. Right now, it's an equal position. Yep. So we don't take with the pawn. I think we need to save our pawn. I think we just take with the queen. He might do this to prepare for this. So if he does this, maybe we do like a counter move. Yeah, he did it. Okay. That's okay. Ooh, I didn't think about this. Our opponent's playing well. They're playing good. So if they take, we cannot take. So we might just push up. But I want to look for some other ideas. Think outside of the box. What if we did this? He went here. Nah, that's terrible, right? What if we did something crazy? Like a trap. He takes, we take. Boom. Let's see if we can trap our opponent. Fork the rook. Oh, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. That's okay. He doesn't have to do it. Wow, he did not do it. That's crazy. Craziness. Well, you know what? We can still fork. At this point, well, he just takes. We take. He takes. He's better off. Our plan is ruined. How did you not take? What low-level player like me wouldn't take? Dang, we're in a bad situation here. Because now he can just win. If we do this, he just takes. But then we can go up and look at taking back. So let's take with the knight, and I push my queen up. Take my queen, I take your queen. Of course, yes. Okay. Yeah, so this is the idea. And we just win. No, we don't. What's the idea here? We're gonna have to spend a minute to think about this. Okay, not bad. He's up 3, so that's actually bad. We didn't end up. He ended up defending it. So we could put extra pressure, but that's kind of like weird pressure. With one move, we can do this. We can castle. Our knight still isn't developed. But even worse, like, what's his next move to do even more damage? Well, I would hope he would do this, because then we would just win his rook. But yeah, what's his next move? Let's get our rook out into play. I think we might want to do this. Seems like a solid move, unless he's got something. Okay, all right. Okay. This right here is a check. Might be best to go here. But then he just moves. That could be pretty bad for him. Let's spend a little bit more time to think. We might have to be looking at a checkmate with just a rook and a queen if we can, if possible. Because my other pieces are locked away. They're sleeping. Okay. The king's, okay, let's see. Check. He can go here. Take, take, take. We lose. We don't want to do that. We can go here. And he can block. So he's just too well defended with this bishop and queen pair. Now we can take this. He takes. Ah, no. We can't take that. I would love to get here. Then we could be taking that. We don't have time. I think we're going to lose this game. We don't want to give this up. We could check here, or we could check here. Basically, these are the two I'm looking at. Two moves I'm looking at. Over here, it seems more forcing. Let's just check. I don't like any of my moves, any of my options. I mean, I could go here. I like that, kind of. I mean, what's he have? After that, he can go back. That's all he could do. Still not liking it because, yeah, let's see. I could shoot for a draw. I mean, he is up points. All right, before we choose draw, let's try to formulate a plan. Let's see here. Takes here. There again. I don't think we have anything. I think we need to force that draw. Here, it's just now he's attacking. Whoa, we would get checkmate. We would do checkmate if that was the case. Should we risk it and just go here and then see if we can get him to go like this and then that's checkmate? Wouldn't that be cool? Like, if he did this, that would be amazing. What's another threat he could do? It's like the only big threat he could do. Because we have this. So let's just take this out. Let's hope he attacks our queen. That would be, he would walk himself into a checkmate, right? But he won't do that. He probably won't do that. Oh my gosh, is this checkmate? It's not. How is that not checkmate? Ah! Now we're looking at checkmate coming. How can he defend this? This is checkmate. He's too close to checkmate. He needs to defend this square. But then that's checkmate. So he doesn't have rook to g7. Look at this. This is why you play. You spend your time. Look, he's still got 7 minutes. So he played all this in less than 3 minutes, and now he's in this position where he's almost checkmated. He played in 3 minutes. I spent the whole 10 minutes just about thinking about moves. Yeah, I was playing worse. I mean, look, he's got 3, but I was more positional, I guess. He's really trying to save this. That was a beautiful move on his part. Beautiful move on his part. We're gonna move here because we don't want him doing this. He delayed it super good. He's probably gonna win on time still. What can he do to protect that one square? I don't think he can do this. I really respect that check. That was good. Let's see if he can pull it off. I'm happy for him if he can pull this off. This is a great game. He was able to give himself another point too. We just need to be diligent in doing this move. Yeah. Checkmate. We did it. Oh man, he probably was thinking I would mess up, and for a second he shook me. I had for 3 seconds he shook me because I was thinking, whoa, did I account for this? Like, what do I do? And then I remembered last second, like, okay, I thought about this. It's check, this is checkmate. Oh my gosh. That was great. I love that. I love games like that. That was, we had 7 seconds on the clock. We're up to 798. He spent good amount of time at the end. I think he spent time thinking a little bit too late. People play fast, you know, and yeah, so let's see. We were losing for a while. We only played as a 750. He only played as a 450. Opening was terrible on our part. We didn't have any blunders. We had a miss, 3 mistakes, 3 inaccuracies. But we had 3 great moves to make up for it. Let's go ahead and start the review. Book moves. I can't learn from this. I don't know, you know, why in this situation does he take? I mean, I don't know. So this, I'm gonna have to just, for right now, I'm at the skill level where if it's not a mistake, I need to keep moving forward. So that was a mistake. I need to think about this. Oh, I should have put him in check. That would have been great because he's forced to just go here. Loses castle rights. And then blocks his other bishop, blocks his queen pretty good. Yeah, that was a great situation. So when they start pushing like crazy, we need to keep our eyes open. We need to be thinking push back, and we need to be looking at, first we need to be looking like, can we do any checks? Again, it's still there. The check is still there. And I have a backward pawn. What does that mean? Okay, backward pawn. You don't want a pawn that's in the back? I don't get that. Okay. Ah, I guess that makes sense. He finally blocks, and now if I take, he just takes the rook, so of course that was a good move. We should have played here. And then he should push. Didn't I think about doing that? Ah, I should have got my queen out. But it was still okay that I got my knight to take. So I should have took here. Let's see what happens. Maybe I could have threatened the queen. Yeah. But then what happens when he goes here? At this point, it's still an equal position. Okay, and then it's just... So we gotta be threatening more. Okay. But I moved back. That was a straight up miss. Okay, why did I... Well, let's see. I was doing this because I didn't want him attacking my queen. I knew it was coming. He was defending his queen to come out. So I thought this, so that way his queen doesn't come out. Or, you know, if he goes here, we just take. So I thought I'll do that, and then it's defended by the queen. So, my queen. So, his bishop doesn't come out. But it wanted me developing. And then I guess it would prefer I just move my queen. Right, it does attack the center. That defends it. So then what's best for us? Castling, getting the... Yeah, it totally changes the board. Okay, well I didn't do that. And then he did a miss. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm not even in the game, so it doesn't matter. What were we supposed to do at that point? we should have still taken our knight out. Okay. Yeah, this was I was hoping he would just take this, and then we would fork the king and the rook. I thought that'd be fun. Like a fun little puzzle, because I was thinking he takes, like, oh, free, you know, bishop, and then we just, what's he do? He can only do this or this, and he'd probably go, you know, okay, let's say he goes there, we take. That was my fantasy in my mind. I was thinking that might be good. But he did something better. He went there, and now he's attacking both. You know, so it's just terrible for me. I ended up going with this, thinking, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be out a piece. What ended up happening? Put him in check. I can't believe we got a checkmate out of this. This is crazy. It's those puzzles. Goes there, we check. He goes there. We really wanted. I considered. I considered doing. And we're totally like losing right now. Yeah, so I considered drawing, you know, forcing a draw with just move back and forth. But because, you know, after 3 back and forths, it's checkmate. I mean, it's a draw. So he moves here, and that messed up everything. I was hoping he would do this because it was like, let's make an off move, you know, get our rook a little bit out free, you know, maybe he won't be able to do much, but get the knight into play, you know, which would have been terrible because it had been blocked or it had gotten hit by the pawn. I mean, it would have been terrible, but I just moved this thinking, what if he goes here, because then we can do this, and I thought that would be checkmate. Of course, I didn't even think about that, right? So then I had another challenge. I had 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. So I go here, he actually does that, which is their blunder. I don't see how that makes their knight lost, because he takes, I take, and then he takes. I mean, what? So what's the follow-up on that? Yeah, that's not a light knight lost, right? That's checkmate. But anyways, yeah, it's mate in 4 at that point. So it went a little bit different. I don't know why the machine had to move that pawn or whatever. But he goes there. Now he's in check. Now he's in a really dangerous situation. He can't move here. He can't move here or here. You know, he has to defend with... So I knew I had a checkmate coming. This is where he spent a lot of time. 750. Oh, he didn't take long. He just moved his knight. The only move he could do. Took me 7 seconds to move my rook up, which is amazing. He put me in check, which I didn't see, and this would have been terrible, because then it's just... he eats up more pieces. But I moved this way first, saving me time. He moved there, and it was checkmate. Defended by the rook. Alright, great game. That was one of my better games. Might be the best game I've ever played on here. Because of the crazy turnaround, we were able to make a checkmate happen. That's awesome.